I'm a chairbush for moment of truth and natural wisdom. So I have some brothers around here and out there, and then I was talking about making life more easy for yourself and the possibilities of doing what you have been told is impossible. What you say? First of all, you have to be smart and down to earth before you can achieve or you can aim high. You have a mom better tune, be baby to tua, or that form, a soldier for Munimutu to a pan, or that form no gauge, because you have to be down to earth so that you can aim high. You have to be down and you can aim high. The distance between you and above, you have to be down to earth. Bachelor video kakra, brother B. There are people doing it out here. People doing it that, but my name brother B di nkomo. I think say Enra Anopanemohon. No, so we are very interested in that. Now he's in a program or working to become an aircraft engineer, also in Canada. But then buying an aircraft, but then buying an aircraft, it seemed a little bit issue for him because when him saying that he fly all the time, and on top of that he does not have his license for as a pilot. He don't have a license. So this is what advice I know. A lot of people. There are a lot of guys here. What you saying? There are a lot of guys here on this page. They don't talk, but I know people learning a lot from here. What you saying? So I decided to share how to go by that. I know I've been talking about this for some time now, and people might be interested, and how to go by it, might be a little bit difficult for them. This is how you do it. The exact scenario I gave him is what I am giving you right now. Now he's working on becoming an aircraft engineer. Now after he is being able to get to the aircraft engineer, he will start flying. That is what I told him. The right way to go is to become an aircraft engineer so that you can start flying. You'll be working on the aircraft. You know what they can do. You know all the aerodynamic principles here and there. And then it becomes more easy for you. You don't even spend more time when you are taking flight lessons. What you say? That is how that is how you should go. And the university you just go there, you'll be reading books. But if you have your job already and you need some leadership courses or leadership seminars to earn leadership roles as to how to manage businesses and all of that, that is when I recommend going to university to earn a leadership role degree. Because as a youth right now, you just get out of high school, you've never worked before, you are working on getting a business administration to be an administrator. You don't have any experience to manage somebody's company. Nobody is willing to hire you to manage their company. To be the boss, you need to serve so that you will be served. What you say? So I recommend more about learning the job and being more practical that is the way to go right now. I have this brother in America here. He bought an aircraft. It's an old aircraft because he didn't pretty much know what he was doing. By that time he bought it in he bought it in 2017, and he paid $35,000 for the aircraft, which is actually a price of your car. Kebe inipa bi timu ewo Ghana, inipa bi timu America hano. Without sikano kra na board then will be aircraft will be so. People will be saying maybe the aircraft is old here. A bird anoma never get old. Once they learn to fly, they never get old. They will fly till the day they die. What you say? Anoma. Oh, anoma. Especially Asrewa. Wanenema ekwa. You don't even have the time to see anoma. When you say birds don't get old. They fly till they die. What you say? That is one of the principles that people knows. You have to be Freemason before you can get to know all of this. It's a basic principle. Birds, you don't get old. They fly till they die. They fly till the 70s. You have 7 days in a week. What you say? You have 24/7. Then God also gave you 70 years, which is something to talk about. You have to be a Freemason to know all of this. Now, dear Tiano say, once you are the aircraft engineer, you know all the aspects, you know the electronics, you know how they cost. Me, I can go to the junkyard, the weight on a 35 from, it be a million about 10,000. Me CC, me me here. I'm going there because I know how to read all the engine logs and the airframe logs and all the logs around the airplane. That is why I recommend learning the job. Learning, if you learn your job and you know what you are doing, it makes you more comfortable and you benefit from what you are doing. You serve others to be served. What you are saying? But you can go to school and do some program. You will always be serving, but you will never be served. At some point, you are even forcing yourself to write your resume so that people will hire you for a job. No, that is a thing of the past. Let the job call for you. What is? Let the employers, let them search for you. Let them call you. You don't have to frame a nice resume. Meanwhile, you don't qualify for the position. By trying to frame a very nice resume to impress the employer. No, you have to have the employer be impressed, or they should be impressed about your skills and what you are capable of doing, rather than framing something on a piece of paper to tell them what you can do. Now, you have your aircraft engineer, you know all it entails, and then this guy got it even when he was in flight school. He realized paying for aircraft versus buying his own aircraft. Buying his own aircraft is the best way to go, because even after he's done with all his ratings, the aircraft is still there for him. But the question is, you might not be flying every day or every weekend, or you might not have places to go, or you were busy around your working schedule. That is why you have to learn the job to get a better job, so that you can have time for yourself. You don't have to be working double shift all the time. University degrees, because they are paying for their big loans, they have to work almost every day. That is not your life. What you say? So you get your nice job, and then you get your aircraft. You might not be flying it every day. You can decide to fly it on weekends. You can decide to fly it on holidays, which of course you be flying more than that. If you fly every weekend on holidays, that is what you do. The fact that you have your aircraft engineering certificate or your licenses or all of that, you're working at the airport already. Minim say nyansanfo bi ti o. From time one ba page abe comment bibiri na na yem kwasiafo bi a omo no eating kwasiasem to me inform us. Minim say nyansa, because people that call me to ask me a question about what is going on, I realize I don't see almost every time they come here. What you say? Now, and I'm saying we need fly or aircraft every day because we are Juma. If you are Juma Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, and you take your Friday off to take care of things around you and your house and all of that, and then your airplane is still sitting there. Remember, you have inspections. You have mandatory annual inspection. 100-hour inspection is not mandatory unless you are running it for a flight school. Now that you have your airplane, you bet me flight school be because you do my airport that you can fix, you can maintain all of that. You can inspect as well. Now is the time for you to the Bema flight school so mumfanye ejuma emam. Omo de ye adwuma no. Omo wo share wo nso wo share wo, or you can even buy it together. You can buy a share. You can buy shares with them, with the ownership of the aircraft. If you pay 50-50 and I say 40-60 and I say that gives you automatic ownership over the aircraft. Then you realize you are even spending less than $20,000 on the aircraft. That is really, really good. What you say? Omo de pay adwuma but the thing say pese bia obele mete ho to only one type of aircraft. Be a aircraft be a 5 and 3 or 4 or 2. So this is what you do. When ubetimi flight school bia put good customers. Students want to fly there because they have a very nice airport. They have very nice instructors. Ono agreement. Now when ownership in their business. What you say? It cannot be a total ownership, but you at least ownership in some of the aircraft, or you can buy your own, and then once the inspectors have inspected it and everything is good, it is safe for student pilots to use it for training. That is when you back off. So what you do is, anytime you want to go somewhere, you pick up your phone and you call them, hey, can you make it this aircraft ready for me? If it is available and no student is using it, you are ready, you are going somewhere. Then they will check the schedule. Oh, this is open, so we can give it to you. That is how you can go anywhere by yourself at a very cheap cost. All you have to do is to just put the fuel in it, and the aircraft fuel is not even that expensive. What you say? That is Amenchewadi. We don't know what there, but he didn't know what was going on, and he's not an aircraft engineer. What you say? We be need to say wow. Maybe charge natural. Video kakra. This is the guy.
And that's really on the cheap end. That was nice. There's a company out of Indiana. Now, we settled on a price of, I believe I paid $35,000 for this aircraft. We settled on a price of, I believe I paid $35,000 for this aircraft. We settled on a price of, I believe I paid $35,000 for this aircraft. We settled on a price of, I believe I paid $35,000 for this aircraft. We settled on a price of, I believe I paid $35,000 for this aircraft.
What you say? He paid $35,000 for that aircraft. What you say? By that time, he was even in flight school. He was a student, and he has an aircraft. Your instructor cannot, because instructor has to sign your logbook for you, so that they will sign you off to get your license. It's not a driving that you can drive and you go to the DMV. Your instructor has to sign you off, because this will require more safety procedures. He bought his own aircraft, $35,000. Ubit na meka chem say na me no brother be di nkomo wa kwa je car loan bi kwa wintimi ntwe no ka chem se bi nua this time no abrabo ayi komo no me kire me chart bi abrabo ayi komo no we are moving more than that inti no onto obi dro abro kire nkasa abrofo no nkasa wo mo ye top level no wo mo ye niam awusumase no wo mo hu so wo mo de Dakar se akesi mu sa o ebibifo no ye no wo mo jaye sa na ma nyina ma ye to ho ade Tibruni can go everywhere for holidays with his family and all of that. Na bibini no so they were limited. Bruni ni betimi absorb area he nyina hu de ekoso. Na bibini no so they were limited. Watam ni dwatire nyina akwa akotoka kesi bia. Watam ni dwatire nyina akwa akotoka kesi bia no kwa wintimi ntua. What you say? Ba Bruni bi hu say no. I should be able to go places. I should be able, most of the people ranging from Jason, Flight Mark Alpha, I have some guys in Florida, they own their aircrafts. It's very easy to do so. What you say? But as a flight engineer or a flight mechanic, you have your aircraft, you give it to the flight school. Once they need maintenance, they need something to be changed, they call you over the phone. Can you come here to change this for us? Can you check this for us? We need an inspection taken care of. We need this, and then you will rush and take care of that. And you sign the logbooks and you are done. But when you are working on your own aircraft, you don't get paid. That is the difference. So you can be working for a bigger aircraft company or a bigger airline or cargo company, and they will pay you pretty good money, about $30 an hour for 13-hour shift. And if you are working like 4 days in a week, it's a lot of, in the beginning, they can start you with $30. What you say? Now you making a decent life because you learned the job, not because you read books, because you are able to use your brain to solve problems in society. What you say? You know, many are not money meeting common. Yana, the one must want to but we will talk about that. We will talk more about that. So I will discuss where you want to. There are so many airplane yards here in the United States that you can visit. You ask questions. Let them know that you know what is going on. But to be able to know it, you don't just read books to know what. You have to be part of the trade. What you say? So that you ubusa question be with technical questions be near the idea. So this guy, we have to give him the best deal because backfire or they will make sure they guide you through as well. What you say? See, that is what is going on. $35,000 and he owns his aircraft. And aircraft, they never get old. Aircraft, mama. Kwa the bibia or started to be see more than so. When you feel say, anoma when you know. When you who to asa. Anoma you who to dear Kenyano, there be a wutua copembra be woo. The only thing for a bird is to learn how to fly. They can go for their own food. They can fly wherever they want. Omani o freedom onya what does it? That is where it is said. Ghana near America. Do not invest your money into buying hip hop stars and music stars. Meaning Jamaica. I love people of Africa and I love Ghanaians. I will make sure you do the right thing. Because they are also doing the same thing for their people. But because maybe we don't have the full access to the internet to do the best research out of what is happening around or inside on this earth, that is why we seem to lack. But I will make sure you don't lack anything. Hip-hop stars are advertising the big cars. That they don't advertise big airplanes for you. They don't advertise small aircraft that you can afford as an affordable aircraft that can make you. They only advertising expensive cars, but a car is just there for you to go to work and come. America, that is the use of a car. To go to a car, can be $100,000. $100,000 will be to me the toy aircraft we see. Maybe the mammy meet me the toy aircraft we see 3 and 4 amount. Now the amount and grow force or find flight school. Now why all backside? What you say? Oh, backside. We have flying clubs here in the United States. We have so many flying clubs. Here, one can be 4. I say no, I say 5 and so. We go airport to see you here. Your original airport to work. Flying clubs in Kwan. In Tiabusuna phone. We are purely for a nyansafo. Am I serious in life? No? What you say? The boy need to be a grow. A debo ha na ya ye. What you say? The being so near to your home for Kakra. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. Timam waha na mo me man page ya meko. Minim me yo. The guy we share that man we be new. When Bruni Bian Kabaka we be while he was in flight school, he bought his aircraft at $35,000. And now he can go places. He can go Virginia. He can go New York. Everywhere. Because American airport to need them feature. Okolandia no bed. And then be cry what? Okolandia. What the card? Could be a mobile rem. What you say? Wait me a day weekend so. What you say? You know, that is our baby ego, our blue chili. Because our America make us say our dear, and yet it's a form of restrictions. But then people take it World Cup. But from what we understand, we have to, it's two people coming together, relax, make it happen. What you say? Because akwani bia wakwa kwaje bosnia bia wakwa ka bia wode mu ntimintua woni enipa na mu woni aim woni guidelines. What yes obi entimin guard ndi ope bia no ye ho akasesem na peer pressure ema obi ema wo friends emfa peer pressure indirect to abrabo. Look at what you are capable of doing. But will be 12, will be careful to send be never TB. You see, akwada anasa bofra. Was this a winning for 2 for? Ukotis will be 2 nebafwa. Tite hodi tea kakraneko. Never compare abrabo. But yes, akwada winning for 2 for. Sano ejanka. Sano ye. You will never for 2 for. To what take a cra. Oh. Ono weni bintu wanya bino masa but in the last nyine kwa kuguso safo no di prosper pa inti ebusuafo no that is it ti do o abruchira and spend your money on big cars obi car minim their boys ni be here you looking at baby o ye dwuma calculate ni pay ni na ade kra na masa e wo form. But to a person who say person be our boys and who's were hardcore massa and yes sir do not put your life at TBB kakra BCC and all soon adwuma na abeje na card call no why basa ma brabonya comfortable man on this earth. Yeah, we live to make ourselves comfortable to be able to serve and then others will also serve us. What you say inti kakra me person me catch one. I love you all. You can do me the name be ba. I think within some few days ahead, the name be back. More American there is gonna help you guys a lot, but more Ghana also no. Instead that make them say, we know our leaders are not helping. We have to stand for us to also be creative. Matthias, you don't sit down for a leader to open certain things for you. Until you can already can say university be our politics and our religion. We are religion here now, politics here now, we were talking on the phone the other time and the brothers were laughing. We be co-interview with us who degree in religion. And I say, we interview no catch and say religion, what sort of degree? I can't go interview ni busase. As we name degree, I a friend of religion. May I will make sure all the brothers that I meet, all of them, they are Freemasons, but they make sure they also do what is right for the people out there. They do a lot of things. I know all the guys. They can tell you don't go for this degree. They can. I don't know what is going on in Africa. Why we lack all this sort of information, which is very, very sad. But then we will do our part to make sure everybody is on the same page. I love you all. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. Yes.